Hello everyone, we are the French Culture Group and we are here to present our itinerary focusing on the French presence in Porto, specifically the French invasions.
To start this journey, let yourself be amazed by the monument to the heroes of the Peninsular War. This 20th century monument, centered on the Boa Vista roundabout in Praça Mozinho de Albuquerque, was built in honor of the heroes of the Peninsular War. With 15-meter height, this structure represents the victory of the Portuguese and the British against the invasions of Napoleon Bonaparte's troops in Porto between the years of 1808 and 1814. Built with bronze figures, the British are represented by a lion, symbol of the British flag, which crushes an eagle, symbol of the Napoleon Bonaparte's empire and its decline. Dates and other figures, such as the people, the weapons and soldiers who fight for freedom against the clutches of the French troops, can also be observed.
After a brief trip by metro, you arrive at the historical museum Soares dos Reis, and you cannot visit Porto without visiting this museum. The Museum Soares dos Reis was once the Palácio dos Carrancas, which was built in 1795 to accommodate the Moraes e Castro family. The royal family also lived there. The palace was the place chosen to welcome, not only with the consent of its owners, important personalities from the Portuguese and the European history. It was the official residence of General Soult in 1809 during the French invasions. After the flight of Napoleon's troops, the Duke of Wellington established his headquarters and residence there. Many other personalities from the Liberation Army, such as General Beresford and Prince Guilherme of Nassau, also established their residence there.
Not far from the museum Soares dos Reis, there is a fountain that has been there for over 130 years, a Fonte dos Leões. The public tender for the water supply of the city of Porto began in 1880, and it was the French company, Compagnie Générale des Eaux pour l'Étranger, which was the only interested party and was chosen by King Dom Luís and the minister Fontes Pereira de Melo. Fonte dos Leões is a monumental fountain, and in addition to its decorative function, it also provided a water treatment function. Nowadays, some speculate that this fountain inspired J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter saga, who lived in Porto between 1991 and 1993, in the creation of the Gryffindor house, which has a lion as its symbol. Regardless being true or fantasy, the point is that because of the beauty of the place and the weight of history, you cannot miss the opportunity to stroll through the square of Porto where it is located.
After a short walk through the beautiful city of Porto, you will arrive at the Church of São José das Taipas that was built between 1795 and 1878 in neoclassical style and was designed by the architect Carlos Amarante. The church is responsible for maintaining the Alminhas da Ponte Memorial that is located on the riverside at Ribeira. Inside this church is a painting that illustrates the disaster of the Ponte das Barcas during the French invasions. It is a reproduction of an oil painting found in the Capela das Almas of São José das Taipas and is called O Recolhimento de Nossa Senhora das Dores e São José, Postigo do Sol, o Desastre da Ponte das Barcas. In 1909, the Fraternity of the Parish of São Nicolau organized the last pilgrimage, which is considered the largest in Porto, in memory of the souls who died on 29th of March 1809.
Within a few minutes' walk, you will get to Catedral. Built in the highest part of the city, Porto Cathedral is the most important religious building in Porto. It is located in the district of Batalha, next to the walls that protected the city in the past. In 1110, the Bishop of Porto, Dom Hugo, promotes the construction of a Romanesque cathedral. Over the years, Sé Catedral has undergone many reconstructions, which is why it has different styles. The cathedral was saved from French troops in 1807 thanks to a plaster wall built by Portugal when the country was expecting French invasions.
To experience a different type of transportation, you could take the funicular de Guindais, which will give you a privileged view of the Douro River and also get you to Alminhas da Ponte. At the center of one of Porto's ex-libris, Cais da Ribeira, you will find Alminhas da Ponte, built in 1897 by Teixeira Lopes' father. This bas-relief portrays the tragic escape of Portuenses, Porto's inhabitants, from the French troops led by Marshal Soult. Because of the excess weight, the Ponte das Barcas collapsed, killing thousands of Portuenses who drowned in the Douro River. Alminhas da Ponte is a memorial to the victims and a reminder of the lives that Porto lost in that tragic day. Even nowadays, it's still a place of devotion, and it's still possible to see flowers and candles in display in honor of the victims.
Built in the 19th century, according to a project by the French engineer Jean F. G. Coulson, Alfândega Nova do Porto significantly transformed the surrounding area, standing out on the riverfront of Miragaia. In 1856, Coulson was hired in Paris, and work on the new customs house began in 1859. The current location of the Museum of Transport and Communications has in addition a Congress and Exhibition Center. It is as well a place of memory of the French invasions in Porto, with occasional exhibitions on the subject.
We could not end this journey without admiring the sunset in Foz do Douro, between the estuary of Douro River and the beaches of the Atlantic coast. You can go by bus, the 500 is the best to arrive there, and take the opportunity to savor the gastronomic wonders of Mademoiselle. Founded by two French people passionate about Porto, Mademoiselle is a typically French pastry and bakery. This pastry shop is characterized by its warm and sophisticated atmosphere close to the sea, but above all by the delicious food it offers to its customers. You can choose from gourmet specialties such as pancakes, eclairs, and of course croissants. In addition to pastries and sweets, there is also a wide variety of salty foods, such as quiches and various types of sandwiches, between others. Everything in this pastry is made according to French tradition and served with great sympathy. We hope you enjoy this wonderful journey as much as we do. Merci beaucoup et bon voyage!